Hi and welcome to another episode of Delaware County Political News Meet the Expert. Today we are here with Malcolm Yates, Chair of the Southwest Democratic Committee and also Chair of the Young Democratic Committee. Malcolm, thank you for being a guest on Delaware County Political News.
Thanks for having me, Larry.
Malcolm, you're also Chief of Staff of Representative Brian Kirkland.
Yes. I am the State Representative Chief of Staff for Brian Kirkland out of the 159th District. This is our freshman year, and we look forward to getting some work done.
What else have you done before you came into working with the rep?
Sure. I've done a lot of political work beforehand. I'm from Philadelphia, so my political work started with Senator Hardy Williams, working on his campaign and working on some of the things there. Since Senator Hardy Williams, I also did some campaign work for Tony Payton. Also did some work with Councilwoman Janie Blackwell.
Malcolm, you are Chair of the Southwest Democratic Committee. What does that consist of?
The Southwest Democratic Committee consists of Lower Chichester, Marcus Hook, Trainer, Upland, and Parkside.
Malcolm, how is this region, the region of the Southwest Committee, how is it unique?
The Southwest region is unique because it's pretty much a blue-collar town, blue-collar area where most of the workers rely on the refineries, where that's pretty much the highest employed occupation around. So the Sunoco refineries, Monroe, and that's what makes it a little bit more unique than the rest of the county.
What is the breakdown of party voter registration, Democrats or Republican?
Well, in each township is a little bit different, but overall, democratically, we hold a 2-to-1 advantage over the Republicans in those townships.
Who holds the political power in each?
Now, that's a different story. In each borough, from Lower Chichester to Parkside, it's ran Republican only.
So what explains that contradiction? The fact that you have 2-to-1 Democrat, but yet the power is in the Republican Party?
That's the most frustrating part about it, Larry, and one of the things that what I'm trying to do the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing as chairman is to get the folks out to vote, to show that power, to show that we do have the 2-to-1 advantage to get us to get these county seats, to get these local seats. So it's very, very frustrating when we hold the advantage, but the political party out there, or the Republican political party, runs as a machine, and they continue to keep their officials in office.
So on these local elections, is it a matter of people just not getting out to vote? I guess we're talking about just the Democratic registered voters?
Absolutely. It's about getting them to the polls itself. And a lot of times getting them to engage into the local elections. One thing that I notice about local elections is that they only pretty much care when it's the presidential or the gubernatorial.
So it's an education thing, or it's an ignorance thing, and this is what your future challenge is going to be.
Yes. This is the challenge that we face, and not just myself, but pretty much everyone in the Democratic Party who's looking to improve and to get our officials in office. Just trying to engage and educate the voters that it starts locally. It actually starts from the bottom up and not the top down.
Malcolm, with this lack of turnout that you're seeing in your local area, what message you have for your voters and your citizens?
Sure. My message is always invest and vote locally. Those who run in for local office are your neighbors, are your friends, and people that you know personally. You know, leadership starts from the bottom up, and political power starts from the bottom up. So in order to get your message heard or get proper representation, you have to vote those in office that you know and that is around locally.
Are all your committee seats filled in your Southwest Committee?
No, there's not. We have a lot of openings, and I'm always open and looking for people and recruiting folks to be on my committees.
So if they want to help out and volunteer or participate with the Democratic Party and the Southwest Democratic Committee, who do they contact, or what contact information is available?
Sure. If they would like to be part of the Southwest Committee, they always can email me personally, or they can also go on Facebook, and we have a Facebook page for the Marcus Hook Democratic page. And the Marcus Hook Democratic page is just that, the Marcus Hook Democrats on Facebook, or you can email marcushookdems@gmail.com.
Malcolm, what type of help are you looking for? Suppose people are sitting at home and they don't know what they could do.
Sure.
They don't know how they could get involved. What type of action or help do you need?
I'm looking for all help. You can be a committeeman. You can be a canvasser. You can help run the Facebook page. I'm looking for all types of help. Recruiting wise, from young folk to seniors. Everyone is welcome, and all types of help is warranted.
Suppose somebody's shy and doesn't like knocking on doors, doesn't like making calls. What other skill set could someone who wants to, let's say, join what they call resistance, or wants to help a candidate, what other types of things have you done that isn't necessarily face-to-face?
Definitely. You don't have to be face-to-face. You can always come for the meetings. You can help be the secretary, write down the minutes. You can help put together some of the brochures that comes out during voting season. You can also pretty much run the Facebook page itself. You can be one of the administrators of that site, putting out the content. So there's a lot of openings and a lot of availability for those who don't want to be face-to-face when it comes to the committees.
Malcolm, suppose someone called you and they said, look, I don't know how I can help, and I don't know what you need, but I just want to do something because I don't like what I see going on. Can I help out? Would you welcome that type of call?
Absolutely. Any helping hand is welcomed. It doesn't matter if you know your skill set or not. You don't know what you want to do. We will find something that's particular to your skill set, or something that you're passionate in, and we'll make sure that we put you to work, because anything helps us fighting against the machine or what we're currently dealing with. So all help is welcome.
Malcolm, do you think that you speak for other chairs throughout Delaware County? Is this consistent with how other chairs throughout Delaware County feel as well?
Oh, absolutely. I think all townships and boroughs are open and just inviting all types of help. We are looking for help. We welcome it. We don't care if you are a freshman or a rookie when it comes to doing work. We want your help, and I think all townships and boroughs will welcome you with open arms.
You are the chair of the Young Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm, who are the Young Democrats?
The Young Democrats are a group of young individuals between the ages of 18 and 40 who wants to do more in their community. They want to be involved with the democratic process, and they want to be engaged with the political party of their affiliation. So the Young Dems, we are a party who like to educate, train, and prepare those who want to come out and either run a campaign as an elected official, help be the people behind the scenes, or just be generally involved as a engaged voter.
Who can be a Young Democrat? Suppose they don't want to give their age, but they're young at heart.
Even those that young at heart, we host a lot of events where there's networking, there's just fun events where we do to engage and educate folks. So even if you're not a Young Dem per se as far as the age range goes, as long as you're willing to work and you're willing to push forward, we definitely accept you.
When did this committee get started?
The committee got started in around 2012. It started off with about 5 individuals, and we've just been taking it from there.
Malcolm, what do the Young Dems do?
So what the Young Dems do is we meet monthly, and we meet monthly to talk about the political climate of Delaware County. We also bring in elected officials and maybe professors to teach about political science and just the political arena to educate some of the young Dems who may not know what's going on. We also like to bring in the candidates so that we can get a one-on-one to know who we're voting for or who we're working with. And that's what we pretty much do.
From keeping an eye on you guys, you help out a lot too, don't you?
Yes, yes. That's one of the biggest things with the Young Dems. We are a group who wants to help. We are a group that wants to influence change, and we are a group that wants to be able to leave an imprint on the county.
And when you have events, you do invite everyone, the entire county, so it's not just young people with those. You're completely social, aren't you?
Absolutely. Just because it's a Young Dem hosted event, that doesn't mean only young people are invited. So if you feel like you want to come out and network and engage with us, we welcome everyone. As long as you're young at heart, we welcome you with open arms.
And what is your role?
My role with the Young Dems is the president of the Young Democrats.
And what do you do as the president? As
president of the Young Dems, I am responsible for recruiting. I also host the meetings. I'm in charge of putting together programs and projects for the Young Dems throughout the county.
What message do you have to the young citizens of Delaware County who want to become more aware of local politics, become active in government, and become responsible citizens?
Sure. To those young people who would like to get more involved, contact us, Young Democrats on Facebook. You can like us, or the Young Dems of Delco at Gmail. You can get involved at any stage that you like, at any level of commitment that you like. You know, you're never too young to be politically involved, and if you don't know something, we will be out to train you. This is definitely the training ground for all political leaders, whether you're a campaign manager or you're going to run for office one day. The Young Dems is the place to go if you want to be, if you have political aspirations.
Malcolm, we'll leave it there. I want to thank you again for being a guest on Delaware County Political News.
Thank you, Larry. I appreciate it.